Yeah, that's great.
For 20 years, Right to Play has empowered a generation to rise using the power of play. Each year, millions of children in Africa, Asia, and the Middle East are harmed by disease, displacement, poverty, and war. We harness the power of play to transform their lives. Through play-based learning, children become healthier, safer, stronger, bolder, and more resilient. We teach children how to protect themselves, ignite their potential to learn, and empower them to create a brighter future for themselves and their families.
علمت إنه ما يأس وأكون قوية.
We keep children in school and out of work. We show them how to prevent disease. And we give girls confidence to challenge harmful traditions and practices. Together, we can empower the next generation to rise. Find out how you can help.
Good afternoon and welcome to Right to Play's 20th Anniversary Awards celebration. I'm your host, Harry Santa-Olalla, and if you are a regular Right to Play supporter, you may well remember me from events in New York City or in San Francisco. I am usually the lunatic that's running around on stage trying to sort of raise money for this incredible organization. But alas, I am now confined to my kitchen here in Dumbo, Brooklyn. And not just that, I'm actually confined to the X I have marked on my kitchen floor. So I'll do everything I can to bring the energy. But now, obviously, we weren't able to come together to celebrate 20 years of play saving lives in person this year. We very much hope that we will be back together sooner rather than later, but we're still coming together to recognize an incredible organization. I absolutely love Right to Play and some of the amazing individuals that have been supporting it for a long, long time. Now, to give us a bit more context about just how special this 20th anniversary is, I want to welcome Right to Play CEO Kevin Frey.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for being here this afternoon. I know we were planning to get together in New York City in April, but then the world turned upside down. But as you know, it's Right to Play's 20th anniversary, and I want to take this time to say thank you to each one of you for your extraordinarily generous support. As you know, this has been a very difficult year for the entire world, but especially for the children in Right to Play programs, some of the most vulnerable children in the world. But thanks to your support, we've been able to keep children learning, to keep them mentally strong, and to keep them healthy. A few examples. In Tanzania and Mali, we have been broadcasting on a national level, reaching over 4 million children. Radio dramas talking about why girls should not be getting married, but should be going back to school. In Ghana and Mozambique, we've installed tippy taps, rudimentary hand washing systems, and we're doing trainings for all of the children in those villages about how to wash their hands and stay socially distanced. This is what we learned from the Ebola crisis in Liberia. And then we also in Mozambique teamed up with the Ministry of Education to do nationally broadcast television programs to make sure every child in grade 1 to 3 was continuing to learn to read and to learn math while they were at home. Again, all of this was only possible because of your support. Thank you so much. And now it's time to move on to the awards portion of the afternoon. And our first presenter is someone who I'm a huge fan of. She's an amazing international board member from Right to Play. She's been on our UK board, our US board. Karen Conway. Over to you, Karen.
Hello, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Karen Conway, and I'm a member of the Right to Play International Board of Directors. I'm here today to present Right to Play's Corporate Changemaker Award. As many of you will certainly know, Microsoft has revolutionized the world with its technology. But you may not know just how crucial their support has been to Right to Play for the past decade. There are way too many examples for me to share, so I'll just give a few highlights of some of the ways Microsoft has enhanced and supported the work of Right to Play. Microsoft's first grant to Right to Play in 2011 focused on our work in East Africa and included support for digital skills training for children and coaches in underserved communities, technological upgrades to the delivery and monitoring of our programming, as well as direct funding to increase girls' access to education in the region. Even more significantly, since 2015, Microsoft has been the lead investor in Right to Play's program in British Columbia, Canada, Play, promoting life skills in Aboriginal youth, which has taught thousands of Indigenous youth how to rise above adversity through the transformative power of play. In addition, over the past few years, Microsoft has provided a transformative financial and in-kind grant to modernize all of Right to Play's operations with a cloud-based enterprise solution that enables us to operate across the globe in real time in a seamless manner, and in so doing has literally changed the way we operate and make a more streamlined and efficient organization. Thanks to Microsoft technology, Right to Play has been able to nimbly navigate the uncharted global COVID-19 landscape and continue to provide programming to children in need around the world. Microsoft is a philanthropic leader in the use of technology for good, and everyone at Right to Play is deeply appreciative for the millions of dollars of cash and in-kind support and the untold hours of technical support that we've been so fortunate to receive over the past decade, all of which is a direct result of the great leadership of Brad Smith, who is accepting the award on Microsoft's behalf. Brad is the president of Microsoft, where he leads a team of more than 1,400 business, legal, and corporate affairs professionals in 56 countries. He serves as the company's chief legal officer and leads work on a wide range of issues involving the intersection of technology and society, including cybersecurity, privacy, ethics and artificial intelligence, human rights, immigration, philanthropy, and environmental sustainability. Brad has been a champion of the nonprofit sector and is at the forefront of creating a more just, accessible, and equitable world. And he also happens to be my good friend. So it is my great privilege and honor to present the Right to Play Corporate Changemaker Award to our generous and trusted partners, Microsoft and Brad Smith.
Hi, I'm Microsoft President Brad Smith, and I just want to say how delighted I am and all of us are at Microsoft to accept this year's Right to Play Corporate Changemaker Award. We have a long and proud history with Right to Play as an organization, with its leaders, including one of my long-standing friends, Karen Conway, who's long been involved in the organization, first in the UK and then around the world. We've had so many opportunities at Microsoft to not just see, but be a part of Right to Play's work firsthand. It started in 2011 in East Africa. We then got involved in British Columbia and Canada, helping Right to Play expand work there to meet the needs of the Aboriginal community in Western Canada. In the years that have followed, we've really focused on partnering with Right to Play to put our technology to work as part of Right to Play's digital transformation. With our Dynamics 365 product and in many other ways, I'm excited to see the change that Right to Play is using technology to advance, to deliver better services to the people who work with the organization, and most importantly, for everyone who's a beneficiary of Right to Play. This is a challenging time, but I still think we have such an exciting decade ahead. And it's so exciting for me personally to see where Right to Play is heading. On behalf of all of us at Microsoft, we look forward to being a part of it this year and into the future. Thank you very much.
All right, I am back. Welcome back to Dumbo, everybody. I'm in a fresh set of threads because I miss dressing up, so why not make the most of this opportunity. Thanks again to both Karen and Brad and to Microsoft for its continued backing of Right to Play in many, many facets. Now, let's keep the ball rolling. We have another award to present, the Right to Play Humanitarian Award. And to do that, please welcome former board member and Global Leadership Council member, Meridee Moore.
Hello, everyone. My name is Meridee Moore, and I serve on Right to Play's Global Leadership Council. Before that, I was a member of the International Board of Directors for 15 years and a member of the U.S. Board since its inception. I am honored to introduce this year's recipient of Right to Play's Humanitarian Award. I first met Allyson Felix in Rwanda, and like any fangirl, I bounded up to her, gushing with enthusiasm. Unfortunately, she and her brother Wes had just been swarmed by bees and were vibrating from the venom of the stings. Still, Allyson managed to smile and a warm hello. This was not the first time I would see her resilience and poise, and it wouldn't be the last. I became a fan not only because Allyson is the most decorated track and field athlete of all time, 18 career medals, including 6 Olympic golds, but because of the poise, intelligence, and sportsmanship she showed on and off the track. Allyson visited Right to Play's program in Lebanon in 2011 and saw how the power of play can change the life of a child. She has since visited programs in Rwanda, Mozambique, and Uganda, bringing joy to the field and speaking up for the vulnerable when she returned home. She took on Nike, risking her career, to change the way women athletes were treated, and wrote the now famous op-ed piece in the New York Times. She has shown a beacon of light on unfair treatment of mothers, and Black mothers in particular, who suffer higher maternal mortality rates than their white counterparts. Soon after Allyson left Nike, Athleta saw Allyson's potential as a voice for good. The pandemic pushed out the Tokyo Olympics for a year, so Allyson seized the opportunity and launched her signature line of comfortable, sustainable workout wear last month. In fact, I am wearing her Legend high-neck sports bra right now under my dress. With all of us working from home, Allyson's line promises to be clothes we all live in, clothes that celebrate women and our values. I've seen Allyson's power and prowess not only on the track, but as a businesswoman in the boardroom, and most importantly, as a mom. Cameron is Allyson's mini-me, and I cannot wait to follow her progress. So with that, I present to you the recipient of the 2020 Right to Play Humanitarian Award, the most decorated track and field athlete of all time, a social justice warrior, a Right to Play athlete ambassador and board member, a mom, business leader, my friend and hero, Allyson Felix.
Thank you so much, Meridee, for such kind words. You are an incredible person, and I am so grateful that Right to Play brought us together several years ago. From the first time that I met you, it was clear that Right to Play was an important organization to you. You were committed and you did so much. You have sacrificed, you have been in the field, you have opened your home for events. You go above and beyond all of the time, and I just admire that so greatly. And you can tell that it's not just with you, your family. This organization is important to your family, and I am just so thankful for all that you do. Thank you, Right to Play, for this humanitarian award. I am completely humbled, I am grateful and honored to receive it. And congratulations on 20 years, which is quite an accomplishment. I can't wait until we can all be together in the same room again. I remember when I first got introduced to Right to Play back many years ago, and I was so excited about what I heard, about the programs and about the children. I was eager to get out in the field once I had signed on board. And I remember my first trip, it was to Uganda and to Rwanda. And before we even left, I had an idea of what I thought this trip was going to be. And I knew that I wanted to roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty and have an impact. That was really what was on my mind. And I could not have been prepared for what was about to take place. It was a powerful, powerful experience. And it was not what I expected. I walked away just feeling like my life has changed. Not because I made an impact, but because of the kids that I met, how they changed my life. I got to meet children who were impacted by these programs, whose lives had been changed, enhanced. I met their parents, I met the coaches. I saw Right to Play at work in the community, and it was incredible. And that experience, that first experience, I hold very dear and very close to my heart because I walked away becoming an even bigger believer in what Right to Play does, in the importance and in the power of play. Since then, I have had the privilege and the honor to go into the field a number of times and to go to the Middle East and to talk to young girls, to go into refugee camps. We went to Mozambique and so many places, so many kids, sitting down with families and really understanding what Right to Play means to them, what these programs do in their lives, and not only their lives, and their families, and in the communities. And it is just powerful and beautiful. And so I am just the biggest cheerleader, and I am so excited because I know that there is incredible work to still be done. Through my experiences and over the years, I have also seen the importance of education and the value that every kid should have that opportunity. I am the daughter of two educators. My mom was a third grade teacher and my dad was a professor at the graduate level. And so I grew up, grading papers in my mom's class, and education was very, very important to our family. And I understood, how it could transform your life. Through traveling with Right to Play and seeing so many children, in school settings, I truly and deeply believe that every child should have access to education. And I know that there is more work to be done on this area to be able to allow that to take place. I, again, am just so incredibly grateful for this honor. I am excited for the future work to be done. And I feel like these 20 years obviously have been incredible, but I think that we can just continue the work and to do even more, to impact even more lives. Thank you so much for this incredible honor.
Another big thanks to Allyson Felix for her continued support of Right to Play and for using her platform to stand up for what's right in so many different arenas. Now, to present our next award, I'd like to introduce another inspiring leader. Ilyas Ayub is the Global Director of Country Operations for Right to Play. Based in Beirut, he's been integral to the recovery efforts in the city following that devastating catastrophe there last month, helping children cope and continue learning. Here to present Right to Play's Champion for Children Award is Ilyas Ayub.
Good afternoon. It's great to be with you all today. First, I wanted to say thank you for the outpouring of support to all of us in Lebanon as we recover as a nation from the devastating explosion at our port on August 4th. It's been an incredibly trying time for us, and particularly for the most vulnerable in our community. But with resilience and with the support of dedicated donors like the man I'm here to introduce tonight, we will surely make it out on the other side. Dag Skattum has been generously supporting Right to Play for many years in many ways. He's not only been a committed donor, but a trusted advisor to whom we are so grateful. As the incoming chair of our International Board of Directors, he continues to be an integral part of our work. Without people like Dag, it wouldn't be possible to continue delivering our services in some of the most crisis-laden parts of the world. I had the pleasure of meeting Dag when he visited our programs in Lebanon in 2019. And it was remarkable to me just how much he cares about the innovations we were implementing and the results we're delivering for children. His questions were always challenging, yet very insightful. And the level of care that he exhibited for the children during the visits, for the communities, and for our staff was truly endearing. It's been a pleasure getting to know and spend time with Dag. And I know that we are in great hands with him as the helm of our international board. So with that said, I present Right to Play's Champion for Children Award to Dag Skattum.
Ilyas, thank you very much. There are so many people who should have gotten this recognition in place of me, but at any rate, it's greatly appreciated, all the support that all of you have provided for this event. And Ilyas, again, our visit to Lebanon was absolutely fantastic. The work you're doing is incredible, the impact you're having. And my thoughts and prayers are with everyone in Lebanon given these challenging times.
All right. Well, thanks for joining the Right to Play 20th Anniversary Awards. I would be absolutely remiss if I didn't make a very aggressive plug for, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects of putting this type of event on. It's vital now that we raise money for this incredible organization. And as you can see below me, there is a website. We would love you to go to it. It is righttoplayusa.org/donate. Again, there's absolutely no excuse. It's on the screen. It's on the screen below you. We're looking for absolutely everyone to give something. If you're watching this, you have absolutely no excuse. We need you to donate. We can't allow for cuts to the Right to Play programming during COVID-19. They were able to maintain all of their services and cut 0 positions in programs across all of the countries. We've got to keep that momentum going. Now is the toughest time the world has ever experienced. And for children who are already at risk, we can't allow them to fall even further behind in their education. So please, 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 if you do nothing more today, please go to righttoplayusa.org/donate. When you give to Right to Play, you're supporting more than a child's right to education. You're helping them heal from harsh realities of war and abuse, to change their behavior and protect themselves from disease, to go to school, to graduate, things we take for granted. Please donate and create a better future. It has been a pleasure to be involved with this campaign. It's obviously not what we were hoping to be doing, to be celebrating the 20th anniversary virtually. We would love to all be together. We can't wait for that to happen again. I'm truly grateful to have been introduced 5 years ago to Right to Play, and I will continue to support every opportunity I can. Tonight, you gave me the opportunity to wear 4 different dinner jackets in one setting, so I'm quite pleased with that. You should all be thrilled. Congratulations to all the honorees, to all the awardees. I'm absolutely so stoked to be involved again, and I look forward to seeing many of you live in person in New York or San Francisco, wherever it may be. Thanks for joining, and I'd like to welcome back Kevin Frey.
Wow, what an impressive group of individuals and organizations. I'm so inspired by their commitment to ensure that every child is protected, educated, and empowered. And I want to thank you again for your support of Right to Play's programming during this pandemic, where through the first phase we were keeping children safe, keeping them learning, and keeping them healthy. And as we move into the second phase, we're going to ensure that every child, especially girls, returns to school. So thank you for taking some time for being here this afternoon, and I hope to see you soon, preferably in person.